Bakrid is the festival of peace, love and sacrifice. Namaste, Salam Alaikum, Sat Sri Akal. Welcome back to another session with your war chef at wareva.com. I wish all my viewers a very, very happy Bakrid. And this festival, we need to celebrate with good sweets. So today I'm going to show you how to make a very simple apple samosa. So we make a lot of samosas, but we're going to make sweet samosa today. I'm going to take an apple and then cut into thin slices. And we all love apple strudel with ice cream and all that. If you want to eat it with ice cream, you can enjoy it with ice cream. So first, cut this apple into very thin pieces. When you cut the pieces of apple, they'll discolor fast. So to avoid discoloration, you can squeeze in a little bit of lime juice and mix this up, and they will not discolor now. Take these pieces of apple in a bowl. The awesome flavor of the apple is enhanced by cinnamon. Add some cinnamon powder. Mint is also a great flavorful for apple. So we're going to chop a little bit of mint, not too much. I'm just going to add in this. Add some sugar, not too much. And in this, we're going to add, any cake crumbs or anything. Even if you want, just toast some bread. I'm just going to cut this bread into thin pieces. I'm going to add to this. If you are worried that the apple will lose out the extra moisture, these breadcrumbs will absorb. So I'm just going to add some oats also to this. Any of the extra moisture coming from this, when they are fried in a samosa, these oats will absorb them. Let's go ahead and make samosa dough. See, making samosa dough is same as making short crust dough. So we're going to take maida, that is all-purpose flour. In this, for 1 kg of all-purpose flour, you add 300 grams of butter, ghee or anything. So for 100 grams, I'm just going to add around 30 grams of butter. Same way we do the short crust, so your samosas are nice. With every bite, they need to melt in the mouth. So this is the technique what we use in making the cookie dough, so that the cookies, when you bite, they get dissolved. So same technique with the samosas too. So now make it like crumbles. Look at how nice crumble the dough has become. If you want, you can add pinch of salt to enhance the flavor of the sweet samosa. And in this, we're going to add water. Add very little water so that you can make this into a stiff dough. If the moisture is too much, then you have a problem. Just add little water, knead it, and make this into a nice stiff dough. The dough is perfectly ready. I'm going to let it rest for around 10-15 minutes, after which we can make samosas. Now let's go ahead and make sugar syrup for the samosa. We're going to make it the same way for like gulab jamun or jalebi, one string consistency. We're going to take 1 cup of sugar and half a cup of water. A lot of people make a mistake of adding too much water, then they need to boil this for a long time. So avoid that. Just half a cup of water, and now we're going to let it cook. Sweat this. Now you will see that no more sugar will be seen in less than a minute. All of this will melt away, and you will have the one string consistency sugar syrup in just 4-5 minutes. The best way to avoid recrystallization of this sugar syrup is by adding just 2-3 drops of lemon juice. That should be good enough. The sugar syrup is almost ready. I'm going to keep it aside, and we're going to make the samosas. Now the dough is perfect. We're going to divide this into lemon size balls, because we're going to make very small samosas. After that, we're going to convert each of these dumpling into 2 samosas. Take this dough. We should not add extra flour while rolling, because that will spoil the oil. First, roll this nice and thin. First, try to make it a round shape. After that, we're going to convert into a little bit eggy shape. Once you cut, it is going to stretch back because of the gluten. Even though we made it a short crust form, it will still form a little bit of gluten. Take very little water on the edges. Do not put too much water, very little. After that, make it into a cone shape. Look at this. Very simply, cone shape. This is perfect. Now, take a spoonful of this apple and cinnamon mixture. Put this. The smaller the size, it will look good. After you stuff this enough, seal it from one side and seal it from the other side. Look at this, how this overlap will make it look like a good samosa. We're going to make many of these, and we're going to fry it in the oil and then put it in the sugar syrup. The samosas are ready, so we're going to fry them. And it should never be fried in a very hot oil. It should be just medium temperature, that's when your samosas will come out good. What is medium temperature? Once you add the samosa, they should slowly start bubbling. But as soon as you add, if it starts frying really good, that means the temperature is too high and you will not be able to attain nice golden color. We're going to add the samosas into the hot oil and we're going to fry. Once you have these samosas fried nice and golden, we're going to add this to our sugar syrup. Let it sit in the sugar syrup for 2 minutes. We're going to let these samosas just soak a little bit in the sugar syrup. So if you want, you can take a fork, make a little hole and let the sugar syrup get inside. You will not believe these awesome looking samosas one by one will come. Sit baby, sit. I'm going to have these samosas too. Sprinkle some nuts on top. When the sugar syrup is hot itself, if you add, they will stick well. Awesome golden color on these samosas. But it's not about the color, it is the taste. Perfect. In every bite, it's going to be heavenly. This is like apple and double ka meetha and a samosa and sweetness. Dear friends, Bakrid is a festival of love, peace and sacrifice. Symbolically, they sacrifice a sheep. But in true sense, you sacrifice something you love dearly and help somebody in need. You know, me and my wife, we support a lot of orphan children and I hope you find something good to sacrifice and do something good for this festival. But enjoy these awesome apple samosas and God bless you all. Wow. Just out of the world and super tasty. But do not forget, Vareva is all about inspiring others to cook. So please post your recipes and cooking tips at vareva.com so others can benefit from your great cooking.